Yo, what's going on, guys? So if you watched my last video, it was unboxing some samples and also cleaning up a bit of the back with all the stock and the new containers. Now, since then, I haven't done too much and the room hasn't really gone much further, which, look, I wish I had, but I have definitely been a bit lazy. So in this video, we are going to try and get it done. Before I continue, let's have a look where the room is at the moment. So we've got this rack, which you might have seen in the other videos. Everything's on there, but everything has to get transferred to a tub with a new label because I don't know if you can see here, the labels I put on, they're peeling off. So it's definitely got to get done. Now, these are some of the older trackies. These are a different blend of material compared to the new ones and slightly different design. I shouldn't say slightly, they are just a different design. But they had been sitting in a box for a bit because I actually didn't have enough poly bags. So now that I do, I've taken them out. I have to give them a steam clean and go over them with a lint roller. You know, make sure they're all clean. And then I end up putting them in those poly bags ready to go in a tub. Now, if we come over here, you can see these boxes here. These are actually the other sizes of the older trackies. So I've actually done like the first three because I've only got 4 sizes in that one, and then on or down here, that's actually the newer trackies, but they haven't been put on here, as you can see, but a couple have been put on the top. Another thing is I've actually got to move these rack heights around because at the moment when I put one of these boxes in, it actually hits right up the top. Actually, I'll see if I can just sort of show you what I mean. We'll grab this one, but if I go to put, there you go, it's not even working. Now, these do have some wheels on it, I believe. Yep. But if I actually take those wheels off, it will fit, but only just. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm actually going to have to bring, I think, these down by 1 because I did do a count before, and I think bring them down 1 will still give me that room. It won't give me a lot, but it'll give me just about that much, which will make the boxes slide in and slide out a lot easier. Another thing I've still got to do is actually go onto the computer and make all the labels for, you know, the older stuff, which is not a problem, but just another thing to do. So I don't even know what order I'm actually going to do it in. I think I'm going to try and do the shelves first, get that right, make sure the boxes fit, and then, you know, go make the labels, get everything sorted. And then I've also, again, got to steam clean these and lint roll and get them all ready. So let's get cracking. Now the next day, or maybe I should say night, as you can see, dark behind me, and started late again today / tonight. Slept all day, basically went to gym, did some other stuff, blah blah blah. But anyway, I did manage to finish the trackies last night, and then that's all I got done. So I'll show you here quickly. Don't know if you would have seen it in the speed up or the ramp up of the videos. But this trackie here is actually defective because it's got a hole just here. Now, I'm not sure how that happened, but, you know, it's obviously good that I went through and lint rolled and cleaned them all because I don't think I would have picked that up if I didn't. So that's good, but it just means I'm 1 down in that design. Now, if we look over here, you can see the top tub, and that's got all those XLs in it. So they're done. I did say earlier that I'll probably do the shelves, and then I'll do the boxes, and then the trackies, but it just seems to be gone a complete reverse. So I did the trackies first, as you've just seen, but now what I'm actually going to do is we switch back over. I'm going to take all these off and put them in their boxes. I just have to go make some labels and then, you know, put that on the box and then put them all in. Now, the reason I'm doing that, because if I don't do that and I just take these off and put them everywhere, I'm just going to forget what half of them are. So I'll go make those labels now, and then after that's all done, and because everything will be off, then I'll start taking these racks off. I'll put one of the boxes in, you know, just double check it before I bang it all back in, and then we should be good to go. As you can see, signs have been made. You might have also seen I did screw up one, chuck it in the bin because I screwed that one up. And here's another example of screwing them up. This was a bit earlier, you didn't get to see this, but as you can see, it says classic hoodie, and you know, that clearly looks like a hoodie, so definitely on point. Let's go put them on boxes. We're out of tape. That is one thing I didn't account for, so it looks like we might have to go to a day 3. Let's hope today goes a bit better. I did go out and already get a few rolls of tape, as you can see. Already got it loaded up. I actually printed out some more labels last night after. Didn't record that, but they're there. So let's get cracking and let's actually try and get a bit more done today. Those boxes and signs are done, but before I put all the product in them, I've actually got to label the sizing on them. So I'll quickly show you, but as you can see, there's nothing on them besides the writing and what's in them. I've got my little label maker just over there, so I'm gonna have to print out some like little sizes and that. I'll show you actually on one of these in a sec. So what I've done is, there you go, just put an XL on them, or their sizing, and that's for if these ever come out of the box and they get put around, you can always go back and figure out what sizing, so it's a little less confusing. So I'm gonna have to do that. And then also I did leave one of the signs off, and that's because I've actually sold out of the XLs in that design, so I don't need that at the moment, which frees me up a box. In saying that I have a spare, that only leaves me with actually 2 left, so I've actually got to go buy some more because I still need all that done. But I will get to that. First I'm just going to try and get all this done, put all that in these ones, and get this shelf sorted. But one thing I've got to try and do as well is I've got 4 different color beanies here, so I'm going to try and put all 4 in the one tub. I've got to make like some sort of divider or something. I will get to that. As I'm doing it, I'm just thinking of more and more things, and then the way I had it planned, like I said earlier, is completely just shot. So just going through it, bringing you guys along, and let's just keep going. Let's keep getting this done and finish this off. So those jumpers are all done. They're in their boxes, they're ready to go. But now I'm going to do the beanies. I'm going to try and put all 4 in one. So I'm going to grab a container. I've got some cardboard under there. So I'm going to try and cut it and put it as like a cross and just stick it in the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm going to try that and then try and have all 4 in there. So let's see if I can do that. Not sure if you guys could really tell what I was doing, but let's have a quick look and I'll show you. Here's my little divider. As you can see, when I had the boxes, I had trackies in them and that. Actually, that's what those other ones were in that I packed up earlier in the video. But yeah, this is what I've put together. So I'm gonna grab those 4 and basically just put them in here, and hopefully they fit. So let's grab them. Bam, there we have it. As you can see, my little divider has somehow managed to work. It's not the best, but it will do. It's better than having all 4 for now. At least puts them in one. And then as you can see, I've just labeled them on the side here, and then also here and here, just in case you open it and you're just not 100% sure. So I've just got to put the label on it, bang, and then it's time to take all this away from there, and then take all that out and then start redoing these shelves and hopefully get these boxes in. Well, that side is done, besides putting everything in, the shelves are rearranged. Hopefully you've seen me testing it. So I've tested it all and it should be good. So let's have another little bit of a gaze. But yes, nothing's on it. But I used this empty one to test it all. Now, look, I did say we were going to finish it, but just hear me out for a second. Hear me out. I did have something planned and I basically forgot about it. So I'm actually going to be heading out, which means we're going to do another day of this.
Yeah, look, mentally this night wasn't really there for it. So instead of talking to the camera, I just decided to keep packing. And here it is sped up. Enjoy.
It's another day. It's definitely gone longer than I thought, but almost there. I've only got 4 more left. So let's crank this out, get them done, and then it's into the organizing. And yes, it's the exact same angle because I can't really put it anywhere else at the moment, as you can see. Anyway, let's do it. Finally, they are all done. All put in their boxes, all labeled and all sized up. So beautiful. The only last thing to do is take these tags off down the bottom. So I think we should do that now. Let's get down and rip these off. As you can see, my very good handy writing and very nice labels. And this one and last one. So now, just to give you a different angle, because that's where it's been, as you can see. Boxes here, empty shelves, boxes here, empty shelves. Got to do a bit of cleanup here, but after that, it's just going to be marking around where I want them and see what can fit. So I think let's get into that, and now you can watch me trying to figure out where I want everything. It's another day. I know, it just seems to keep going. But if you've seen at the end of the last clip, I just sort of stood there and I was trying to think what to do. I'll turn the camera around and let's talk about basically where I'm at. So you can see this shelf is basically done. Oh, well, it is done, sorry, I should say. Got a couple boxes here, a couple boxes there, and those boxes that aren't on the shelves. The reason those boxes aren't on, it's probably obvious, but there's just not enough space. Before I had the boxes in there, I had about 4 or 5, products on each shelf, depending what they were. But obviously you can see the boxes have definitely taken up some more space. You can see with the Radiance hoodies, I've actually put both colors in the one box, obviously the same size, but that just freed up 4 boxes. So I didn't have to have a whole another shelf full of them, which is good. Another thing I'm thinking of doing is basically putting dividers in 1 or 2 of these boxes and then basically, accumulating them all into like 1 or 2. I think I could probably get them in 1 because they're thin, because they're only like tees and crops. Same with that one, and maybe even with that one. But we'll see how we go. Now, I did say I would finish it in this video, but I'm not going to, unfortunately. The reason is because I feel like it just keeps going and going. So I don't know how long this video could end up being if I just kept doing it. I've still got a few little things to do and tinker with, try and, get them all in one box or consolidate them. So I'm just going to be working on that in the background, and then in a future video, I can show you guys an update, and hopefully it's a lot cleaner. But anyway, that's it for now. Catch ya.